After spending months at the RV resort, we hightailed it out of Houston on Friday afternoon to one of the last Texas state parks that still had reservations, Goliad. We had light traffic, but Mother Nature did give us quite a challenge. Rain, more rain, then brutal winds. The canoe shifted on the roof rack and we had to stop. Luckily, by that time, the sun had come out. One of our racks had come undone, which had never happened before. We tightened the straps and continued on our way. 144 miles, 2 hours and 20 minutes later, we finally made it to Goliad State Park. The entrance fee is $4 per day and includes admission into Mission Espiritu Santo, Mission Rosario, the Keeper's Cottage Visitor Center, and Zaragoza's birthplace. We are staying at the Jacales Campground located at the far end of the park, but just to the left of the visitor center is the Campground. Named after the native peoples, this campground offers 20 pull-through sites with full hookups and 5 screened-in shelters, both of which cost $25 per night. Closer to the San Antonio River are 2 shaded campgrounds, the Vaquero and Longhorn. These are water-only sites for tent camping that cost only $10 per night. The Angel of Goliad Trail crosses the road below the bridge. This approximately 1.5 mile long hike and bike trail traverses the entire length of the state park and includes an awesome elevated boardwalk section that follows along the San Antonio River. A floating dock is the last takeout point for canoes and kayaks, as well as a convenient fishing spot on the San Antonio. Fishing is free in all Texas state parks and they will even loan you the gear. Swimming, though, is not recommended. We are staying at Site 33 in the Jacales Campground. There are 14 sites available with electricity and water that cost $20 per night. We were a bit nervous about staying at this campsite because it's basically a large parking lot, but it was much better than we expected. The website recommends the Hollies campground for large groups because it's near the dining hall, showers and bathrooms, and has huge barbecues. We enjoyed the nice breeze that the open site provided, as well as the tall shade trees. Since the state parks have been closed for a while, I did provide some tree trimming free of charge. We were excited about exploring the 6.6 mile Goliad Paddling Trail on the San Antonio River. The first put in is at Highway 59, the second put in or takeout is at Ferry Street, and the third takeout only is at Goliad. We had some leftovers for dinner and went to check out the paddling trail. The takeout site at Goliad State Park is about 350 feet from the parking lot down a mowed hill. This felt a lot further carrying the canoe back up. So here's the paddling trail that we're going to take tomorrow. Down there. Here's the river. Oh, and my finger. The second put-in or takeout is at the end of Ferry Street. The website recommends parking in the grass off of the turnaround. I've never used a conveyor system like this one, and it made me a bit nervous because our canoe is quite wide. I think a rope would probably be helpful. The Ferry Street put-in is about 2 miles upriver from the Goliad takeout. The next morning, early but not too early, we headed out to Highway 59 put-in. This access point is located right under the bridge that crosses the San Antonio River. I saw a sign that said surveillance cameras were in use, but I didn't see the cameras. There is a porta potty and plenty of parking. We had no issues while our truck was there. These steps sure look easier and fast forward. I did only rest once. I didn't do much paddling during our trip. The flow time varies from 2.5 to 4 hours depending on water levels and flow rates. It's best to check with the rangers for river conditions. Plus, they told us a gator had been sighted recently.